For decades, Subic Bay was the heart of American military power in the Pacific, a place where history was written in the wake of mighty warships and the bustle of sailors from across the world. Its deep harbor, naturally sheltered and vast, was a strategic jewel on the Philippine coast, coveted for its ability to host entire fleets and serve as a gateway to the wider Pacific. During the Cold War and Vietnam War, Subic Bay thrived as a bustling hub for fleets and supplies, projecting U.S. influence across Asia and serving as a lifeline for military operations far from home. But in 1991, disaster struck. Mount Pinatubo's eruption blanketed the region in ash, and a historic Senate vote ended nearly a century of U.S. presence, leaving behind empty docks and silent barracks. Subic Bay transformed almost overnight into a commercial free port. Warehouses were repurposed, shipyards began repairing commercial vessels, and the hum of industry replaced the thunder of warships, breathing new life into the area. For years, the bay symbolized Philippine independence and economic growth, a testament to the nation's resilience and ability to reinvent itself in the face of change. But the calm didn't last. The South China Sea, now a flashpoint for regional tensions, has brought Subic's strategic value back into sharp focus, as nations vie for influence and control. Today, Subic Bay is, once again, a center of strategic realignment, balancing thriving commerce with a renewed military purpose, as both civilian and naval vessels share its waters. The opening of a new shipyard and the quiet return of U.S. logistics ships signal a profound shift, hinting at a future where Subic is once again pivotal in regional security. Subic is no longer just a relic of the past, but a beacon for the Philippines' future, standing at the crossroads of sovereignty, security, and global power competition, ready to shape the next chapter of its story. The bay stands as a frontline in modern geopolitics, where history and the future converge, and where the choices made today will echo for generations to come. The remilitarization of Subic Bay is a direct response to China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea. For decades, Subic Bay stood as a symbol of strategic power in the region, but recent years have seen a dramatic shift in the security landscape. Harassment of Filipino fishermen and aggressive blockades have made defense a national imperative. Ordinary livelihoods are now at risk, and the pressure on local communities has only intensified. Under President Marcos Jr., the Philippines has pivoted from a China-friendly stance to strengthening alliances, especially with the U.S. This marks a significant change in foreign policy, prioritizing security and regional stability. The revival of Subic is about building domestic capacity, repairing and maintaining a modern fleet at home. It's a move to ensure the Philippines can independently support its own defense needs. The bankruptcy of the Hanjin shipyard in 2019 left a strategic asset vulnerable to Chinese acquisition, prompting a defensive move, American and South Korean investment. This intervention was crucial in keeping Subic Bay under friendly control. This not only blocked a rival's foothold but revived the shipbuilding industry and local jobs. Thousands of Filipinos now have renewed opportunities, fueling economic growth alongside security. Subic's resurgence mirrors a regional trend. Nations across the Indo-Pacific are bolstering defenses and deepening cooperation. The stakes are higher than ever, and unity is key to maintaining peace. The bay's revival is the Philippines' clearest signal. It will no longer be a passive observer in its own backyard. Subic now stands as a testament to renewed resolve and a future shaped by proactive defense. Subic Bay's rebirth is a model of international cooperation, where nations come together to transform a storied port into a symbol of hope and progress for the region. This transformation is built on a unique partnership between the U.S., South Korea, and the Philippines, each bringing their own strengths and vision to the table. The U.S., through Cerberus Capital, secured the shipyard, preventing foreign acquisition and laying the financial foundation for a new era of stability and opportunity. American military logistics are quietly returning, pre-positioning assets for rapid regional response and reinforcing the bay's strategic importance in the Indo-Pacific. South Korea's HD Hyundai Heavy Industries brings world-class shipbuilding technology, operating the yard and supporting the Philippine Navy's modernization, while also introducing advanced training and innovation. The Philippines contributes irreplaceable geography and a skilled workforce, with thousands of jobs returning to the region and new opportunities opening for local families. This partnership is more than foreign investment, it's a blueprint for shared security, economic growth, and regional resilience in a changing world. The shipyard is expected to employ over 4,000 workers by 2030, harnessing local talent for national self-reliance and building a foundation for future generations. Subic is not just a strategic outpost, but a Filipino enterprise at its core, proudly showcasing local expertise and ambition. Together, these nations are forging a new era for the Bay and the region, one defined by collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to a brighter future. Subic's new naval base is vital for Philippine defense, enabling the country to build, repair, and upgrade its fleet at home. Its location, close to both China and Taiwan, makes it a strategic launch point for maritime patrols and rapid response. The base is a deterrent, signaling the Philippines' resolve to defend its rights in the West Philippine Sea. U.S. cooperation has deepened, with joint exercises and temporary deployment of advanced missile systems. Subic's logistics hub supports seamless U.S.-Philippine operations in a crisis. Plans for U.S. weapons manufacturing and ammunition storage at Subic could further strengthen regional supply chains. This shift reduces dependence on vulnerable trans-Pacific routes and boosts the Philippines' self-sufficiency. Subic's revitalization is an economic lifeline, reversing the job losses from Hanjin's collapse. The new shipyard, run by HD Hyundai, will employ thousands directly and support many more through supply chains. With advanced technology, the facility is set to double the nation's shipbuilding output, serving both military and commercial markets. This positions the Philippines as a major maritime player, attracting investment and transferring vital skills. The ripple effect boosts local businesses, housing, and services, fostering resilient communities. Economic growth here supports a self-reliant defense, jobs, and industry-fund military modernization. Subic's success is a virtuous cycle. A stronger economy enables a stronger defense, securing both prosperity and sovereignty. The Bay is now a cornerstone of national development and security. Subic's comeback has strong support from government and locals, who see it as essential for sovereignty and economic revival. Many Filipinos, frustrated by China's actions at sea, welcome deeper U.S. ties and a fortified navy. For local communities, the shipyard means jobs and renewed opportunity. But critics warn of entanglement in great power rivalry, fearing the Philippines could become a pawn or a target in a U.S.-China conflict. Vice President Sara Duterte and peace advocates caution against sacrificing autonomy for alliance, recalling the fraught history of foreign bases. They urge a focus on diplomacy, not military buildup, to avoid escalation. The debate is fierce. Does Subic serve Philippine interests, or mainly those of its allies? The nation must weigh security, sovereignty, and the risks of deeper involvement in regional tensions. Subic's renewed strategic role brings new risks, chief among them, espionage. Recent arrests of Chinese nationals for spying on U.S. warships highlight the Bay's vulnerability. Intelligence gathering threatens both Philippine and U.S. operations, demanding tighter security and counterintelligence. The military buildup also raises the risk of escalation. Hosting U.S. assets could make Subic a target in any conflict. While intended as deterrence, these moves may provoke a stronger response from China. The Marcos administration faces a delicate balance: strengthen defense without triggering confrontation. Subic's shadows remind us, the stakes are high, and the path is fraught with peril. Subic's revival has drawn global attention, reflecting deepening Indo-Pacific fault lines. The U.S. and allies like Japan and Australia applaud the move, seeing a stronger Philippines as key to regional stability. They're deepening security ties, joint exercises, and defense sales, viewing Subic as part of a broader alliance network. China, however, condemns the buildup, warning the Philippines is playing with fire and risking regional peace. Beijing's actions, continued maritime assertiveness, signal it won't be deterred by Subic's transformation. Every move is met with a countermove, escalating the strategic competition. Subic is now a central stage in the contest shaping Asia's future. The Bay's fate is tied to the region's shifting balance of power. Subic Bay's transformation mirrors the Philippines' journey. Relic, commercial hub, now strategic linchpin. The new base is a symbol of renewed resolve, defending sovereignty, modernizing the military, and securing economic growth. This pivot, built on alliances and self-reliance, integrates economic strength with military readiness. But the risks are real: espionage, domestic debate, and the danger of escalation with China. Success depends on unity, skilled leadership, and adapting to shifting geopolitics. Subic's revival is a declaration: the Philippines is ready to invest in its own defense and shape its destiny. As new ships launch from Subic, they carry not just sailors, but the hopes of a nation determined to chart its own course.